Breaking news on ABC 17 News this morning. A road is now back open after it was closed for a serious crash. It happened on Old Highway 63 near the Grindstone Nature area. We'll get right back to that breaking news, but first, here's ABC 17 Storm Track meteorologist Kevin Schneider with your out-the-door forecast. Kevin? Right now is 8:01 and back to that breaking news. Crews are investigating after a serious crash closed Old Highway 63 for at least 2 hours. The crash happened just near the Grindstone Nature area around 2 o'clock this morning. Right now, ABC 17's Kyle Oster joins us live near the crash scene. And Kyle, police at the scene told you that only one car was involved in this crash. And 4 teenagers are recovering this morning after crashing in Callaway County last night. Online crash reports from the Highway Patrol says the crash happened on County Road 260 near Tate Drive shortly after 10. The 17-year-old driver failed to turn, went off the left side of the road, hit a bridge and overturned. All of the passengers in the Jeep were younger than 17. 3 of them were taken to University Hospital with minor injuries. The crash report says that all but one of them were wearing a seatbelt. And within the last few hours, the Marys County Sheriff Department served a narcotics-related search warrant. In a Facebook post this morning, the sheriff says his office worked with the Lake Area Drug Task Force to search a home in the 21,000 block of Highway 28 just south of Vienna. 2 people were taken into custody. Vienna police helped take one of them into custody, who was in a local business when the warrant was being served. We have reached out to the Marys County Sheriff's Office to find out what they found in the residence and who they took into custody. And MU's football game against ranking 2 Georgia saw the most fans Memorial Stadium has seen in a long time. The stadium was just 1,800 people short of capacity, filling 58,000 seats. UM leaders have told ABC 17 News in the past that better athletics leads to higher enrollment. Many Tiger fans said this was the most packed game they'd seen in a while, and it was nice to have the energy from the crowd. They also said they have seen MU's advertising efforts and how it's impacted Tiger sports.
I do think that putting a spotlight on the athletics definitely will draw attention from maybe a more national perspective.
On Friday, MU announced its freshman enrollment rate was up by 13%. And questions are still swirling after the Hearn Center was flooded yesterday morning. MU spokesperson Christian Basie told ABC 17 News that there is at least $100,000 in damages, but that is just a preliminary estimate. He's concerned because water reached the main arena floor. He also said there's no event scheduled in the arena for the next few days, but crews have been working to get it cleaned up since yesterday morning. The Tiger volleyball team is expected to play against South Carolina on October 5th. The team practices daily at the Hearn Center, but there's no decision yet on moving practice locations. Time right now is 8:05 and ABC 17 News traffic alert. Drivers in Boonville will need to find another way to I-70 eastbound. Phase 3 of Route 87 bridge replacement starts tonight at 9. The route south of the bridge is being rebuilt to raise the road and eastbound I-70 ramps so they can connect to the new bridge. Route 87 north of Clinton Drive and both eastbound ramps to and from I-70 will be closed for the next 2 weeks. Access from Nancy Potter Road will also be closed for the next 2 weeks, but Stephen Cole Court will still be accessible to drivers, as well as westbound ramps to and from I-70. And Fulton police are asking for your help finding a suspect in connection to a shooting at the McDonald's. They say the suspect is this man you see on your screen. Police say they responded to the McDonald's just after 2 yesterday morning for reports of shots fired. They say the suspect got into a fight with a 23-year-old victim. At one point, the suspect pulled out a gun, hit the victim twice, and fired a round. No one else was hurt, and the victim was treated at the scene. We called, and the McDonald's is open for business. And this morning, we know more information about the arrest of 5 people who were taken into custody after Callaway County deputies found 70 guns and 29 marijuana plants in a home. Deputies searched a home in the 5100 block of County Road 280 and also found several pounds of marijuana, pills, methamphetamine, and defaced ATVs and motorcycles. According to new details from Callaway County Sheriff Clay Chisholm, some of the firearms were stolen out of Audrain County. He says others have been defaced, which makes them harder to identify, but they have reason to believe several of the firearms were stolen from around the area. One of the suspects, Darren Smithy, is also a convicted felon, so he's been charged with unlawful possession of firearms in Callaway County. Sheriff Chisholm says the feds are also assisting with the investigation. And a man charged in connection to the death of Carl Brody is expected to be in court tomorrow morning. Anthony R.K. Flores is charged with 2 counts of filing a false report for a missing person. Flores has a plea hearing scheduled for 9 a.m. at the Callaway County Courthouse. His jury trial is scheduled to start November 29th. ABC 17 News will have crews in the courtroom tomorrow for Flores' plea hearing.